But extra on the end. Right, let's welcome this morning's very special guest, Kimberly Wyatt.
Hello.
Good morning, Kimberly. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're very good. We're very good this morning. Are you generally a morning person?
No.
No?
Not at all.
Really?
I'm trying to fake it really well, though.
Are you doing a good job?
Thanks.
Doing a good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a great show.
Thank you.
Got to Dance
amazing.
on Sky One has been doing amazing because it's a great show.
Yeah.
Simple as that. It's a great dance show. Now, let me just ask you this question first. When you came over to Great Britain and you were involved in the show in the very, very early stages of the show, what was your first initial perception of Britain and dancing?
Well, it was tough because I've grown up in the States and that's all I kind of knew. But, you know, we've done some performances over here with the dolls and had some London dancers, so I knew there was talent, but I really came over without any expectations, and I have to say that I have found some incredible talent.
Well, that's good that you came with no expectations, not expecting much. You know, because when you actually see what we've got some pretty decent dancers.
You do, you really do. And it's nice because you see that everything is kind of happening right now. Dance is kind of at the forefront of the scene.
Well, it's amazing and it's great because since I'm not going to, you know, I won't let Strictly Come Dancing take all of the big ups, but since that show came on air, lots and lots of young people have been more interested in dance, you know, not necessarily ballroom, but also street dancing as well, as you've seen. What was the most popular form of dance that you guys had to judge in the early stages of the show?
Well, I definitely think that street dance is the most popular dance in the UK right now. But, you know, I have a huge love for contemporary because I think that that's the basis of all dance, and it's kind of where my training always had its foundation. So.
Let me ask you this question. Sorry to interrupt. Did you ever, in your contemporary dance class, have to curl up into a ball, the fetal position, pretend that you were a seed, and grow into a big, strong oak tree?
Yes, I have had experiences like that.
Everyone's done it. Everyone's done it. I remember doing it in primary school.
Yeah.
You know, dance class. Yes, we did dance class. And you pretend you're a seed and then you suddenly grow into this big, strong oak.
Yeah.
Loving contemporary dance.
I do. I love it.
But when you see it, is it difficult to have your contemporary dance judge front on and then you get someone who does street dance, and then after that you get someone who does tap, and then after that you get a gymnast who's not really dancing but is showing some great moves on the dance floor? It must be difficult to kind of judge the different elements of dancing.
It is and it's not, because ultimately you want to be entertained, so you're looking for someone that can entertain and also have great technique, and I think you can find that in any genre of dance. I think the best thing is that I have two of the most amazing guys next to me who, you know, Adam comes from a big tap dance background and Ashley comes from a lot of street dance background, and I kind of trained in most everything, so together we make a good team.
I think you make a great team and a great discovery. Ashley, what a great judge.
He is.
Really,
yes.
You know, from doing Britain's Got Talent with diversity and then a judge on this, I think he's showing what a talented guy he is.
He is a talented guy, and he's a sweetheart as well. He has a huge heart, and he was just on that stage almost 6 months ago, so he feels for the contestants.
It's nice to get his angle of the competitors, their angle, you know, because he's been in that position and he's faced judges and he's had people pick him apart. And speaking of picking apart, Kimberly, I've got to say, last week you were fierce.
I was fierce.
Unbelievable. Everyone was saying, yeah, it was a great performance. You were like, no, not having any of that. It's garbage.
No, you know, everybody...
Yes! I was the one that was booing and hissing behind you. Like, what?
I've gotten quite used to the boos and hissing, but at the end of the day, you know, I was a competition kid. I've been on that stage.
Oh, really?
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Lots of competitions as a kid. And I've been told no and not placed, and I've been in that position.
Were you ever in some of those really weird beauty pageants?
No.
Where parents...
I mean, yeah, Miss Dance of America.
That's it, Miss Dance of America. How was that as a young child?
It was incredible. It was tough. It was great because it really trained me for what I was to look forward to in the future. I mean, we had to sit and talk to the judges and have kind of an interview section. We had to come out in our leotards and show off our bodies. We had to be judged in our dance class, and then it was performance. So it was quite... It was rigorous.
It's quite regimental how those kind of things are so popular. In America, you know, like the Miss Junior this or Mr. Junior that, and this, that, and the other. I suppose it gives you a sense of a competitive element at such a young age.
It does, and I have to say, you know, the judges always were very strict and hard on me and gave me great constructive criticism, and I think that that's what helped mold me into the dancer I am today. So I try and give back the same thing, and maybe that comes off harsh, but really I just want to help.
All right. Well,
Trying to help.
Good. Constructive criticism is good.
It is.
I think you guys generally over the series made one mistake.
Ooh, tell me.
Salsa nights.
Salsa nights.
You remember that couple?
Oh, yes.
With the accident?
Of course.
With the, what did
How
Janet
could you
Jackson
forget?
What did Janet Jackson call it?
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yes. That was a sight to behold.
I felt so bad for her. That's the worst thing that can happen to a girl on stage.
But he was so confident that they would get through. That's what made me laugh.
He was very passionate about his dancing.
And a couple of other things as well. All right, well, we'll continue chatting with Kimberly from the Pussycat Dolls after this, from the Pussycat Dolls.
All right.
So let's talk about the contestants this weekend.
Yes.
Last weekend it was the Jukebox Juniors and what was that little girl called?
Emily.
How can I forget Emily? Emily got through to the final. This week we have got, do you know them?
I'm not sure what's
All
coming
right.
this week.
It says Matthew Kuhn, Beyond Repair, DNA, Raw Edge, Ken Rika, and MJ Latin. Those are the 6 semi-finalists this weekend.
Got some good contemporary dancers in there.
Yeah, that means that you'll be on fine form, I would imagine, with your critical eye. Hopefully giving out compliments and not dissing everyone like last
Hey,
week.
it's not about dissing, it's about helping.
Constructive criticism.
And being honest.
All right, fair. Honesty is the best policy. So this weekend is a special weekend for you because last weekend Ashley and Diversity did a routine.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
It's
on
my
your
turn.
own.
On my own. Well, I have dancers with me.
All right, okay.
I do. I have 4 girls and 2 guys.
But there's no hiding, Kimberly.
There is no hiding. No. I will show the world what I have got as well.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing a little bit of everything. I want to show just the kind of diversity in dance that I can do. So I'm just trying to give a little taste of it all.
It's quite difficult. Like last week, for example, we had Diversity doing a performance, but we also had
Status.
as one of the semi-finalists.
Yes.
Both street groups. One obviously has been very successful publicly, the one that we know, Diversity and Ashley and his gang, and Status were outstanding, but they didn't get through to the semi-finals. So Ashley and his band proved themselves. Now it's up to you, Kimberly,
is.
this weekend. Prove yourself.
You know, I'm not really worried about proving myself because I
would
feel
be. You know what
really,
the British public are like.
I'm not worried about it. I've been dancing all my life, and with the dolls, I mean, I've been dancing and sharing my love for what I do with everyone all over the world. So I have the best fans in London, and really it's just about putting on a good show, having fun, because that's what it's all about. And I don't feel like I have a whole lot to prove. Of course, I want to put on a great performance, and that's what it's about. So it's really about the contenders.
It's all about the contenders, Glenn. Now, one thing that we're going to do, Kimberly, is you're going to teach me some moves.
You ready for this?
Not really.
Oh.
Not really, but you know what? If you don't put it in, you don't get it out, so to speak. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try and perform some dance moves. We're going to video it as well for online. Glenn has just told me that it might be up sometime next week. I don't know how Glenn's editing skills are. That's kind of a reference to those. So it will be up on online, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 next week, sometime next week. But we'll let you know next weekend. Do you like American football, Kimberly?
Yes, I do.
Next weekend, we're talking to the San Francisco 49ers quarterback.
Are you really?
Because the 49ers and the Denver Broncos are coming over in October to play a game here, a regular season game. And, of course, it's Super Sunday next weekend. So
I know.
we'll be watching the Super Bowl.
Very nice. Who's going to Super Bowl? I don't even know yet.
It's the Indianapolis Colts versus the New Orleans Saints.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward to that.
Although I am a Chiefs fan, so...
Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah. I grew up in Missouri, so I grew up with the Chiefs.
They're not doing too good at the moment, are they?
I know.
Hell.
I miss the days of Marcus Allen and Joe Montana.
Marcus Allen and Christian Okoye. You remember him?
Yeah,